When you think about your lifestyle at home, tell me about what home features are really important to you.
Well, I know for me, because our kids are involved in so many activities, we need to have them occupied somewhere.
We need some place for them and all their stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so would a finished basement be helpful, or a finished loft, or do you need more study space? What's more important
the
there?
basement
I
is
think
what
a
we're
finished
leaning-
basement,
yeah.
is definitely more of a need.
That's what we're leaning towards, finished basement.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we'll make sure that we look for homes that have finished basements and extra space where the kids can spread out.
Right,
Yes,
good.
thank you.
Good, especially with 3 kids, you're going to really need it.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's think about the neighborhood. Do you need a fenced yard? Do you want more privacy? Do you want to have a big open flowing backyard shared with other neighbors?
Matt, that's a really good question. I don't think we've really talked about that too much,
Right,
but can we
yeah.
just drive around and see what there is, and we can kind of make our minds up
Right.
while we're just kind of looking around?
Sure. I respect that you won't know your future home until you really see it. But there are a lot of homes out there and so many different options. If we don't start to nail that down here and hone in and sharpen in what we want to find, we just might not find it. The best thing that we can do is start with what your needs and wants are, and then eliminate the homes that don't work for you, and then we can always come back and add to them later. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
That sounds
that
good.
makes sense.
All right.
Good.
Just as you want to know what is motivating someone to buy, you also need to know if they have any reluctance to buy. Keep digging, but be patient. It may be an emotional issue, and buyers won't always tell you what their fears are.
Well, now that we know what type of home you're looking for, tell me, as you move forward in this process, what types of fears do you have, or what makes you anxious, or in other words, what kind of gives you that knot in the bottom of your stomach that says, I'm not sure we can move forward?
I think it's probably coming up with the money up front. I mean, we can afford the payments, but coming up with the money for deposits and all that, depleting our savings kind of has us worried.
Especially with the kids getting older, we really don't want to dip too much into our savings,
Right.
I think.
I understand that, and we're going to talk about financing in just a few moments. But I want to assure you that there's a lot of really good resources out there. There are great lenders with good programs who can sit down and consult you through the process. The one thing I want to do is protect you in this process and be your advocate, and I'm going to be standing in the background to make sure that we don't do anything that jeopardizes your family's financial future.
All right.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Okay.
Good.
There are a few different scenarios here. Some buyers will already have a lender, while others may not have started the process yet. Let's see how Matt handles these different scenarios.
I know that you're concerned about the financial aspect of the purchase of your next home. Have you been pre-approved by a lender?
Yeah, we have. It's the same guy that we used when we got our last home, our last mortgage.
Sure, I understand that. But could I suggest that you speak with another lender or two so you can look at different opportunities and options that might be out there for you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I know that you're concerned about the financial aspect of the purchase of your next home. Have you guys been pre-approved by a local lender?
No, I
Nope,
don't think
no,
so.
not yet.
Great. Well, I'll be happy to provide you a list of different lenders in our area who've done a great job for my customers in the past. They've always honored their commitments and been at closing and provided great products and options.
Okay.
Is that something we need to do right now?
Jim, I do think it's important to do that now. It would be a shame for us to spend time going out and looking at homes, have you fall in love with your dream home, but be unable to move forward with an offer because we don't have a pre-approval in place. And quite honestly, we need to have a good realistic expectation of what you can afford, and that's one of your biggest concerns. So why don't we get that out of the way right now and get on the same page on what you can afford and get you comfortable with moving forward in your home purchase.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, guess so.
Good. I'm going to have you call and speak with John, and while you're speaking with John, I'm going to step out of the room and put together some other information for you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Sure.
Good.